Within the last 1 month, a series of events have happened in Nigeria, from the bombing on Christmas Day by the United States to the accident Anthony Joshua had, to the fire that got a house and 3 brothers were killed, up until Saturday, the 17th of January, when a woman and her 6 children were killed in Kano State, and a couple of several other events. What we may not have noticed, though, amongst all of these events is how we don't seem to have control over any of these things, right? We don't seem to have a charge over any of these things, right? We live more like in a freelance, right? With all due respect to those in authority, all due respect to them, but they seem overwhelmed. Abuja seems overwhelmed. We have treated this project Nigeria like a mistake for a very long time. We've treated Nigeria like a mistake for a very long time. Almost everybody wouldn't say it, but they feel this is a mistake that will be corrected one day. And some persons have called it a failed experiment. Some of us have said we got independence too early. A lot of persons have emphasized we are not Nigerians indeed. We are Arewa, we are Ududua, we are Biafra, we are this and that. We are from the Great Benin Kingdom and all that. What we have not realized, though, is this. Whether we go back to how things used to be, talk about the several kingdoms we had, the caliphates we had, or we proceed to make this nationhood work, we have work to do. It is in denying this work that we have to do that is what has kept us where we are. Nigeria, respectfully, is only regarded for the population. The rest of the world sees Nigeria just as a marketplace, a place to make sales, a place to sell finished goods. That is the only thing we probably are valued for, the population we have, so that when a new iPhone comes out, Apple wants to make sure it comes into Nigeria because you have customers here who would buy, and Samsung and Toyota and all the big tech companies, they want to come into Nigeria because out of 200 million people, maybe they will sell 10 million sales, 20 million sales. And there's a big market for them, right? They don't get this several other countries. But that is not all there should be to this giant of Africa. We have not very well positioned ourselves to make do and make good use of what that position, the firstborn position, in quote, by measure of our population, has given us. Let's talk about being a giant of Africa for a minute and talk about how giant we really are. Every single time, I can't help but look at how empty our skyline is. Now, currently, Instagram is aflush with all the videos and pictures people took from Morocco, the country that hosted the Nations Cup that just ended, right? And they're comparing all the roads and all the infrastructure that Morocco has to what Abuja has, to what Lagos has. I have seen firsthand how most of our leaders come in and do things tentatively, and that is because they feel this project is not going to last. But today I want to say something. Whether Nigeria was a project we signed up for or not, whether Nigeria is a project we want to be or not, we are already here. When you have an Osimhen score a goal, nobody says Edo boy don't score. What they say is Niger to the world, right? That unifying factor every time beats us. When Davido or a Burna Boy wins a Grammy, nobody says a Yoruba man won a Grammy. We say Niger win Grammy, right? This goes to tell us that on a good day, we don't care where any of us comes from, really. What we care about is the glory that hits us all, as it were. The only time we talk about tribe in Nigeria is when it has to do with negativity. Nobody talks about a Yoruba man collaborating with Beyonce. Everybody talks about Niger to the world. So this is where I'm saying, my generation is saying, we don't care how this project came about, right? We love this. We really do love this. We love this, and we believe we can make this work. There's no debate about the availability of funds here. There's no debate about the money here. There's no debate about the resources here. There's no debate about the manpower, the skill, the knowledge here. The only thing we don't have here is the cognizance that this project, be it a mistake or not, has to work. This project, whether we are proceeding with it in wholesome or disintegrating along the way, we have everything to gain in doing it and doing it well. That is one thing we have all not come to accept. But we have to accept it. Let it not be said that we would have an accident and there is no paramedic, there is no emergency services to quickly save the situation. Let it not be said that another lawyer would be killed by one chance because Abuja doesn't have public transport systems. Let it not be said that another victim of banditry, another victim of kidnapping who is rushed to a hospital would not get adequate care because the nurses and the doctors are scared of police activities aftermath, and the nurses and doctors are scared because they don't have a proper data system. Let it not be said that for you to move from Sokoto to Bayelsa, you have to travel on the road and spend 4 days. Let it not be said that we stay together as a nation. We're past 60 now, and there's exactly nothing to show. So we have everything to gain in making this country work. We have everything to gain.